boys and girls, it's time for Not Another Pucking Podcast, Comedians on Hockey, with your old pal Chris Roach, the sometimes less than amiable Anthony DiDomenico, the Count of Condescension, John Trueson, and the only guy on the show knows what the heck he's talking about, AJ Devito. And now...
Admit it, you'd love to see a good fight right now. All right. Hey, welcome back. This is episode 8 of Comedians on Hockey. We're excited to be here. There's a lot of energy in the room today.
Is there?
But we are missing our one of our main players here, Mr. John Trueson.
Yeah, the adult that kind of holds it together.
He is the glue that holds this together.
He really is.
So it's like I feel like
I think he had enough of us.
I feel naked without him
Absolutely
here.
Had enough of us.
He is. It's so funny. He is the adult in the room.
He says we can have fun bickering.
Yes.
I don't want to bicker. I don't want to bicker each week. I really don't. You make it impossible, though.
You bicker. I'm sure. I would love to speak to some of your coworkers. I'm sure you're a bicker over there.
Why don't you come down one day? And I'll be like, hey guys, this is a guy who used to be on TV. He's about as famous as you are now. He wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I want to. I don't care how you intro me. I'm like, how does it work with Anthony? Is he a bickerer? Is he?
You know what? It'd be fun actually for the show to bring a recorder down, and I'll set this up one day where you can actually talk to people I work with.
Now, what is what do you do again?
I run the service department at a generator company.
I thought you sold windows or doors or something like that.
No, where would you come up with that?
Did you used to do that?
No, I never did that.
You never sold store windows and doors?
No, I've been at this place now for 7 years.
You were customer service. What'd you do before that?
I sold credit card processing.
I was close.
Yeah, it was a job.
Yeah, it was a job.
I worked. Yeah, I've always worked.
Yeah, I'll come down. Will they let me come down?
It'll have to be a day where my the boss is not there.
I want to speak to some of your coworkers and see if you're miserable over there too. Is he a miserable bastard over there too?
Yeah. So I wanted to actually had it go on Sunday. You big. It
was fun. Well, they had me on the sound system with this guy Syke from WBAB.
Yeah.
And you really can't hear what we were saying over the sound system.
They didn't give you headphones to pipe it through or something?
No, it's like we're sitting in the back. We're sitting in the top back by the stands, and they gave me a cordless mic and him a cordless mic. And when you talked, it was very cavernous. You had to make sure you talk slow.
Well, because when you watch the games on TV, everybody's got an earpiece in.
Right.
Because you have to hear yourself, especially in a place like that.
You couldn't hear, and I made him one or two jokes that got some people turned around and laughed.
Look at this guy, Puckhead over there.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's like I feel like we're interfering with the game.
I saw there was a fight.
Yeah.
There was a fight. There was one fight.
That's my friend. He's the captain of the Warriors.
Wait, is he the guy that gave me the jersey?
Is it a Warriors jersey?
Yeah.
He's the captain. The guy who had this.
Oh, somebody came over and gave me a Warriors
He's
jersey.
a big fan of Anthony DiDomenico.
Really?
Loves my podcast. Huge fan of.
Some guy came over. I think he had a beard or something, a mustache. I can't remember.
There's a few of them that have beards and mustaches.
Yeah. But they actually, let me tell you, they're actually a pretty good team. They had some guys that could really play, and they played against the Blue Point Beer Bastards.
Yeah.
And those guys, they had a handful of guys that could play, and they had another handful of guys you could see that just were new.
Yeah.
But there was a fight, man. It got chippy towards the end.
He posted it on his Instagram on his stories. It goes how it started and how it ended. And it was a picture of him and the guy smiling together, and then he was a picture of them fighting. Let me see if it's on his.
Oh, did he fight the guy?
Yeah, the captain of the Warriors.
Yes. Also, I wanted to mention it's what is it? Long Island Warriors. .com. If you want to find out more about that group, LongIslandWarriors.com was a fantastic group. They help veterans who are just coming, out of the service and whatnot. I'm going to look them up right now as we're speaking. Long Island Warriors.
Yeah, it's a great idea, to get this team together and get veterans playing because anything can take your mind off of what you went through and what you're going through and put that energy towards something productive.
Yeah. And there, I'll tell you, here it is, Long Island. Oh, it's LIWarriorsHockey.org. The Long Island Warriors Hockey Program is a nonprofit volunteer-run program that aims to provide a hockey team for military veterans, active military reserves, and their family members on Long Island. The team was created to strengthen veteran community engagement and provide veteran camaraderie to return to civilian life. It's pretty cool, man. And the jersey is really nice, too. They gave me a jersey. Thanks, guys.
Round of applause.
Round of applause. Round of applause. You bring me the bottle of water in here? I have a cocky mouth. Anyway. So did he post the fight?
No, he didn't post the fight, but that's maybe you'll see him. This is him. That's
okay. I don't think I met him.
Yeah, he's the.
He was good. What number was he?
I don't know his number. He's the captain. So
he's a defenseman.
He's got a C on his chest.
Yeah, the only one with
he's the only one with the C on his jersey.
Is he a defenseman?
I don't know.
Let me see the guy next to him. Hold on. That looks like the guy that gave me the jersey. I don't know.
You got to talk on the microphone when you talk.
That looks like the guy that made me the jersey. That looks like the guy that made me the jersey. And
his wife is an amazing tattoo artist too.
Really? Yeah. Do you have any tattoos, AJ?
No, I did not.
Tony?
I'll plug it. His wife Caitlin is a tattoo artist at Space Ace Tattoo in Belmore, where I myself go to Craig to get my tattoos.
I don't have any tattoos, but I'd like to get some.
Wait, didn't you tattoo hair on you? Oh, that was the plugs.
No, shut up. My hair's. I'm looking at today. It's very thin from a little
the
medication,
plugs fall out?
Which I stopped.
Does the plug widen and the hair falls out? Is that what happens?
Shut your mouth. It's my own growing hair. They're not plugs. Anyway.
All I know is one day you didn't have hair, and the next day you had hair.
Magic.
I told you I want to have it done.
Magic.
Are you going bald, AJ?
No, I'm not.
No.
I just like the hat.
He likes hats.
Yeah.
I like hats too.
So I have a new segment. I like to. I was thinking about the. This is the month of giving.
No, it's not.
We're in the Christmas month, and I'd like to talk about some of the NHL players that.
Oh Jesus!
That are.
And John's not here to reel you in either, so this is gonna be.
I've given back to charity over the years,
and that's the end of the podcast.
Tony, could you play the music, please?
Please, Dan.
Please, thank you. Here it comes. I'll wait.
He's busy getting a text message.
First. Here we go. First, let me tell you a little story about a little boy.
Roaches stumbling through his segment.
Damn it! Shut up. It's about a little boy.
Putting words together is so hard for him. Rumpa-pum-pum.
A little boy.
Can he ever learn to read pa-rumpa-pum-pum?
Start the fucking segment. It's about a little boy. Well, let me. This song
is really pointless now. Pa-rumpa-pum-pum.
Damn it! It's a little boy who found out this savior of the world.
Drum. Peace on earth.
Was that David Bowie right there?
Yeah, David Bowie, Bing Crosby.
Well, we all know the story of the little drummer boy. A little boy who heard that the savior of the world had been born, and he wanted to give a gift. He had nothing to give, so he went over and he played his drum for the little kid. You ever see Chris Monte's bit on the little drummer boy?
Yes,
it's brilliant. I highly recommend. Well, Chris Monte has a special coming out.
Speaking of TikTok and Instagram, all that stuff, he should put that out right now for it to go viral.
He's out. Yes, he's actually has a dry bar special coming out. It just came out 2 days ago, so check out Chris Monte. He's got a great bit on the little drummer boy, how the mother, like does he act out of Mary, like, Joseph, find his mother. Who is this kid? And it's just very funny.
You can never stay on the topic, pa-rumpa-pum-pum.
So I'd like to talk about some NHL players that have given back.
He's still on the first paragraph. It's been 10 minutes, rumpa-pum-pum.
Some NHL players that have donated their time, money, and efforts to charities around the world. Let's start by let's start in Tampa.
I hope you have the song on loop, Tony, because he's going to be on way
longer. I was
going
to say, yeah. I need it.
Vinny Cavalier donated millions of dollars to the Pediatric Cancer and Blood Disorder Center at All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida. Vinny Cavalier. It's a month of giving. It's to give your fellow man. It's a beautiful thing. Let me tell you something. One of the biggest donators, for lack of a better word, PK Subban, or we call him Pecan Slewfoot. Man, that guy. In 2015, Subban pledged $10 million to the Montreal Children's Hospital.
So he can't be all that bad.
No. When he was with the Predators, he started a program called the Blue Line Buddies, which worked with the Metro Nashville Police Department and the Nashville Predators Foundation, bringing together underprivileged youth, low-income families, and law enforcement. They brought them together, and every year he would bring a group of kids to the to the game, gave him dinner and all that crap.
I remember that. Yep.
Really good guy, that Pecan Slewfoot. You know?
This song's over.
You play it again, Tony?
We got it on loop.
NHL players Wayne Gretzky and Joe Sakic are huge supporters of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which helps make dreams come true for children who are battling life-threatening diseases like multiple sclerosis and cancer. Wayne Gretzky, Joe Sakic, and PK Subban. Let him hear.
All right. Way to be charitable this time of year.
Way to be charitable. I just bought a $25 gift card to Stop and Shop.
Who's that for?
I don't know, the needy poor people. That's nothing compared to Mr. Subban here. Moving on.
You get change. Can I have it back? I get a little bread.
Get some cranberry sauce. Jeremy Roenick.
Is it still going on?
We're almost done.
Oh.
Jeremy Roenick. He's a proud supporter of the City of Hope, an innovative biomedical research, treatment, and educational institution that helps develop the standards of care for life-threatening diseases like AIDS, cancer, and diabetes. Mr. Jeremy Roenick.
There we go, Mr. Jeremy Roenick.
He's also
the American one.
Also, he contributed lots of money to Smile Train. It's a charity that provides free cleft surgery for children who are less fortunate. Now, this is a really cool one. Jason Spezza recently, as in like last season, he got a bunch of players from the Maple Leafs together to contribute, to pool money together to send it down to the AHL Marlies, their minor league team, because the players who will make on the minimum salary for AHL players, $51,000, before the 52% tax cut. So he got money for all these players that had no revenue last year because there was no ticket sales. They weren't getting a paycheck, and a lot of them couldn't afford their rent. A lot of these AHL players couldn't afford their rent, so he got all the players that were making a good salary.
We have a call coming in, Roach.
For the Maple Leafs, and they donated their money.
Real veteran move right there.
How cool is that? Tell them to hold on.
That was quick.
Did I say Theo Fleury yet?
No.
Let's finish with Theo Fleury. The feisty hockey player donates his time and money to what's his charity? The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of Canada. Also, Theo Fleury, I didn't know this, he was a victim of sexual abuse and is now an advocate for male sexual abuse victims. He supports the Men's Project 1 in 6, which provides counseling and other resources to help men better their lives. Theo Fleury, who else did we mention here? Theo Fleury and Mr. Jason Spezza of the Toronto Maple Leafs, just doing the right thing in the season of giving.
All right.
Also, just to add, Anders Lee and his Cancer Jam, one of the very well-known NHL foundations right now to give back to people with cancer. So, shout out Anders Lee.
Anders Lee. And don't forget, we talk NHL, but also big Ranger and Islander fans here. We talk. The New York Rangers have the Garden of Dream Foundation, which you could learn more about at the gardenofdreamfoundation.org. And the Islanders, Matt Martin has the Matt Martin the Hit Foundation, and they donate a lot of money towards cystic fibrosis. Take a look at that. The website is mattmartinhockey.com. And that's my segment today. It is the month of giving, so I wanted to give props to the NHL players that remember their human fellow man. Thank you. Come, they told me. Ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. How you guys doing?
The NHL is a shit show right now with all the guys getting COVID.
Everybody has COVID now. Ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. My fantasy team took a hit because a lot of postponed games. Ba-rum-bum-bum-bum.
There was not a singular game of hockey going on yesterday. None on the NHL, none on the AHL, none of the Canadian leagues, I'm pretty sure. It's crazy.
And we have a new mask mandate here in New York.
Which I don't know if you saw, the new, what do you call it? The Nassau County executive will not follow that mandate.
Right. Dude, it's like when I went to go out to dinner yesterday, I walked into like a sea of masks. I'm like, what's going on here? I thought we were done with this crap.
Here it says right here. It says, COVID-19 alert. A spokesman saying incoming Nassau County executive Bruce Blakeman will not enforce the state's mask mandate, which when he takes office on January 1st.
Well,
so is this going to be gone then?
I don't know. Well, No, it's a statewide thing, but this is now like we're getting into this whole thing again, where it's gonna be like this versus that and this.
Well, I thought it ends on January 15th.
15.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Yeah.
We have to do it on my job now too.
Flatten the curve.
It's the flatten the curve, flatten my curve, the Omicron crap. I got to get my booster soon. I'm due. Anyway, let's do around the world in hockey. Not around the world. Is that what it is? Coast to coast. Sorry, coast to coast.
Close enough.
Close enough. You know what I meant. Wait, hold on. I thought I had your intro here because John Trueson's not here to do your intro on his little iPad. Let me see if I got it.
And now, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen,
there it is.
a man whose knowledge of hockey is as enormous as Chris Roach's head. Please welcome AJ Devito.
That's fucked up.
You get the laughter in there too.
Yeah.
So starting off in Anaheim.
Oh, Tony.
Nice. Tony.
Talk about being on the money.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
Pull.
Got to talk about the assist heard around the world with the lacrosse move assist by Trevor Zegras to Sonny Milano,
nice.
Long Island native.
That was beautiful.
Goal of the year, hands down. But John Tortorella wasn't a big fan of it. I don't know if you guys saw what he had to say.
No. Somebody sent me that, but I didn't get to read it. Now, it was a pass. It was an air pass over the net, and he slapped it.
Yeah, he picked it up and then
threw it over.
across, and then Milano batted it in hockey, baseball style.
What did Tort say about that?
He's like, it's a really good play. He also coached Sonny Milano and kind of trashed him, his career a little bit. Not on air, but when he was with him, he didn't really treat Sonny Milano too great. Not that I could speak. Yeah, he wasn't really a big fan. He's saying now we see all these kids trying it out in practice, and it's not really hockey. It's gimmicky. Which he's not wrong, but, like, it was really cool. They're not going to be doing this crap in the playoffs.
Well, that one move that I think Kreider tried doing it, and I think the first time I ever seen it done, that when they pick it up and they go around, they try to tuck it into the upper corner when it's on the stick.
Yeah, lacrosse move.
That lacrosse move?
Yeah, lacrosse goal.
Yeah.
Michigan.
But the one that scored was the one he just lifted up and threw it over the net, and the other guy batted it in, right?
No, it was a Michigan assist. He basically did the Michigan where he picked it up, but he faked. He didn't go for the shot. He went for a pass instead.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
I don't know. There was a time I don't know what it was, like a few years ago. All of a sudden, all this hot dogging started happening because I think back in the day you would have got a beating for that. I don't know, but now they kind of letting it happen, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch.
Well, I mean, the game's starting to get soft now. If someone hits your player and you go after him, you get 17 minutes worth of penalties. So,
like Char's been doing that. I think he's been doing a great job of that. Anybody gets touched on the Islanders, he's in their face.
Right.
And he's punching away, you get a ton of penalties. They don't want goons anymore. They don't want fighting. So now it opens it up to do more of that showboating kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, supposedly it was the getting rid of the 2-line pass that eliminated the goon.
Can you imagine doing that in front of Ty Domi?
Get it right? That's what I'm talking about. Ty
No,
Domi?
you couldn't do that then. But now it's more open. It's plus they want more of a fan-friendly league.
Yeah,
kids see that they
soft
TikTok worthy videos.
I want to see someone do that by Drew Doughty. He's not going to allow that crap.
Right.
No, old school players are not going to allow that.
Did you guys see Jacob Trouba knock somebody out? He stood up 2 plays with a shoulder check.
Back-to-back games. People were complaining it was dirty. You got to keep your head up. And I love Nathan McKinnon. Yeah. But, you got to keep your head up at some point.
You do got to keep your head up, but that was, nauseating to watch. The other guy, Nathan
the
McKinnon.
other one, Jujar Korea, something like that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's a very good little depth player, but
I guess as a player, what are they saying? You should have the opt not to do that. You see, if you're a defenseman, you see a forward with his head down,
you're gonna rock him.
You're gonna rock his world. I mean, Eric Lindros.
Yeah.
Eric Lindros hit by Scott Stevens as one of the biggest hits I've ever seen in my life, and that altered that man's career.
Paul Correa hit by Scott Stevens as well.
Paul Correa, who came back that game. That was an infamous game. Came back and scored the game-winning goal.
Yep, overtime winner.
Wow. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on to Vancouver.
Whose cat is that?
Bruce Boudreau is 4-0 so far with the Vancouver Canucks that were left for dead.
Wow.
I mean, they have a really good hockey team, so I'm not too shocked. But it's good to see them, go back to their bubble form. We'll see how long this run lasts, though.
Where's Bruce Boudreau before this?
He was with Washington.
That's right.
He was with a few other teams, but he was doing mainly NHL Network stuff after getting fired.
Man.
Moving on to Edmonton.
We're going to Edmonton right now. Oh, God. What is that?
Superstar Connor McDavid is unsure about the potential quarantine layout in China, as the idea of quarantining for 3 to 5 weeks because of COVID-19 is a little bit quote-unquote unsettling to him. I don't really know if they're going to go over now with all the COVID crap coming now.
I don't think it's happening.
Probably not.
So it's going to be, as a diehard hockey fan, will be kind of tough to watch, but I don't blame the guys.
There's a chance the Olympics might not happen. If this keeps on spreading, countries are not going to want to go there. Forget about just the NHL players. Talk about like athletes in general. Might not feel comfortable going there.
Didn't Donald Trump call it the China virus?
Yeah.
She's the lady's like, why do you call it? Why are you calling it the China virus? He goes, because it's from China.
And Dan Barry does a brilliant joke about that too. Our friend Dan Barry.
Dan Barry, funny guy.
Yeah.
Moving on to Calgary.
Knocking my cock. I think I just said cock.
Sally?
What?
Was that Sally saying cock?
That was Sally saying.
Oh my God, Tony! Was that a private collection there?
You just hit your phone? What happened?
Oh, hey, what's going on here? All right.
It was on the board? That's on the board. Okay. All right.
For you children at home listening, she was referring to a rooster. Nothing on Tony's anatomy. God.
The Flame season's been put on hold right now due to COVID-19. 9 players and 2 staff members have tested positive. They're supposed to play Chicago last night. That got canceled. They're supposed to play Nashville tonight.
Oh, so they were ahead of it, and they're canceling games, and they're not.
Yeah,
they're not doing the Islanders.
Yeah,
the whole AHL team has to play, and then like we lose a bunch of games. They're okay, good. They're ahead of it now.
Yeah, now that they bent us over, let us watch Andy Andreev and Grant Hutton play.
I'm so angry about that.
I guess the NHL learned from the Islanders.
No, they don't care about the Islanders.
Yeah,
that's the
don't
thing.
give a crap.
Damn.
Like, I never really hated Gary Bettman because he kind of helped us stay here a little bit longer, but like that kind of got me pissed off.
Yeah, that's.
So I always liked Bettman. Like he always was a very big supporter of the Islanders. Did not want them leaving Long Island. And he was. I said it last week. Okay, you had the first game at the arena. Shut it down after that because that's it now. You know, if it's happening other places and right away you're shutting it down right away. What did you do over here?
Yeah.
You let it spread through the whole team, and Bridgeport was playing.
Yep.
Freaking Omnicrom. It sounds like a transformer.
Moving on to Arizona.
Hup. Hup. Your left.
Right, left. I'm done now.
Apparently, they're not paying their bills down there in Arizona.
I heard about that.
What?
So I'm pretty sure they did pay them off now, or they're making a structure plan to pay them.
Yep.
But if they do not give any amount of dollars by, I believe, December 21st, they'll be kicked out of the Gila River Arena.
Holy crap! They owe money to the arena?
Yeah.
But they said they're not going to let the team leave, right?
Yeah, Bettman said that's not going to happen. They're going to pay. It'll be fine. I think it is all just a marketing, not a marketing plan, but like try to put some pressure on them moving to Tempe, where it'd be a lot better for hockey. Because Arizona is a hockey state. Besides people thinking it really isn't. Their college team ASU is really successful, very big fan base as well. So it's just where the arena is. No one really likes it there.
Do they play where the Suns play? They have their own arena.
No, the Suns play at Talking Stick Arena, which I think is more towards the city.
Jeez, I've never heard of this before.
Are they they don't want to move to Tempe, or they want to keep it where they are now?
They want to move to Tempe so they can get people to actually go.
So that's
to their
why they're
game.
not paying for that.
It was just like they're trying to pressure the state or the county. I'm not too sure, but I know they're trying to get to Tempe at the very least, or else they can go to Houston. But they don't really want to, and Bettman doesn't want them to leave, so they don't want to leave. Bettman doesn't want them to leave, but there's a lot of options for a new hockey team if they were to move out of Arizona.
They're going to go to Quebec.
Bring back the Nordiques, one of the nicest jerseys
Right,
of
we
all
both
time.
thinking the same thing. Yes, one of the greatest jerseys. Bring back Quebec.
Moving on to Colorado. This one's pretty painful for myself. Former Islander Devon Toews was named 3rd star of the week after putting up 7 assists in 4 games. Also, he's now on COVID protocol. One of my favorite Islanders. I don't know why. I really... he threw me a puck one time that was signed after an Islander game, but I always liked him in Bridgeport. Very good defenseman. I wanted him over Nick Leddy.
Me too. I was very upset that they let him. And I thought, it's funny that you mentioned that because the other day, my cousin, who is very good friends with Devon Toews, they played together at Quinnipiac.
Yeah.
And he posted him getting his award, and he said, He basically like funny, like, he's good in this league or something like that. And I said to myself, I'm so pissed they let him go.
Yeah.
Like, what was they let him go anyway.
Exactly. They let him go a year later. I understand we had to keep Pellick, Pulak, and we had to sign someone else. I know we signed those two guys. We had to sign other people 2 years ago in the offseason. But Devontae's, he wasn't great in the bubble, but you saw the talent there.
He's so much talent.
So good. He's one of the best defensemen in the league this year.
Is he related to Jonathan Tays?
No.
But man, yeah, I saw him on the NHL Network last night. He's really, damn. How did the Islanders draft him?
They drafted him like in the 5th or 6th round, like 2014, 2015. Also, if you could pull strings to get him on this podcast.
All right.
You know what?
That's one of my favorite players right there. Big Devon
Here's
guy.
a little, let's talk about something that never happened. A couple of years ago, they were redoing the studio here.
Yeah.
Right.
And we did the podcast from my house. And my cousin was on. And he got there, he's like, oh man, he goes, it was gonna be a surprise. He goes, Devon Taves was gonna come with me. He goes, but he stayed home an extra day. He was actually gonna surprise us and be on the podcast, but
I don't know about
I will try any. What?
I didn't know about that.
You didn't know about it. I've told you about it.
Yeah, we got to reach out to some players. I know Gillies was supposed to be on.
I will try to do my best. I had a very awkward meeting with him though. So in 2020, right before this whole mess, I had tickets in New Jersey. Somebody I know works for the Devils, and he got me these really good seats. And afterwards, he brought me into the back to meet some of the players.
Yeah.
Devon Taves was there. I went up to him and I said, "Hey, my cousin's KJ." And he was like, "Oh, cool." And it was a very awkward, like, so I texted him, like, I just had the most awkward moment. And he goes, "No, he says he wants to come see you do comedy and this." And I'm like, we'll see. And he never had, but then the world shut down.
Moving on to Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Dino Ciccarelli showing his booty. Good.
Bill Guerin was named GM of USA Hockey for the Olympics, if that happens.
Oh, congratulations, William.
And Chris Drury, not that he's with the Wild, he was also named assistant manager. So,
Chris Drury. Love the guy.
moving on to Dallas.
It's the new Philly steak and disease sandwich from Hot Pockets.
All right. They love their Hot Pockets down in, where are we?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Goalie Ben Bishop has announced his retirement after 11 years in the NHL.
I saw that.
I think he gave up 7 goals in his AHL stint in one game, so it's kind of a tough way to go out. But he had a great career.
Oh, great career. Big Ben, one of the... How tall was that guy? Like 6'7"?
6'7", I'm going to say.
Damn. Yeah, when he was like the hottest goaltender. Was he a Vezina? Who knows?
He was definitely a finalist when mid
Ben Bishop.
2010s. And then goalie Anton Khudobin was placed on waivers, so Jake Onger did beat him out for the second spot like I predicted last episode. Maybe the Rangers pick him up. I think Shesterkin should be back by Friday, so I don't think they really need him. But Adam Huska wasn't the guy against Colorado. That was for sure.
No, he got lit up.
Moving on to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Nathan Walker was the first Australian-born NHL player to score a hat trick. I'm pretty sure he was born.
Wow.
If not with major descent. Yeah, but he used to play on the Capitals, I think, around 2018. He might have been on the Stanley Cup winning team. He's played 5 games and has like 5... Or no, he's played 3 games and has 5 points so far this year. Came out of literally nowhere.
Damn.
So good for him. Good for St. Louis. They need someone like that.
Oh, yes.
Moving on to Pittsburgh.
Hey. Oh. Is Gino on the dance floor. By the way, Tony, I originally requested that you play an airplane jet, and all of a sudden all these... I don't mind if you play different vehicles of transportation, but we're jumping from one location to the other, so airplane, train, boat. But I'm enjoying this, though.
All 8 viewers are just weeping.
Here we go. We're never going to get to 11 with that attitude, AJ.
Something that was actually okay, Roach just ruined.
Sorry.
I like that music.
Yeah, it was good, a good little vibe. 41-year-old Sebastian Caron, you guys might remember him, signed a PTO with Wilkes-Barre Scranton. He was back on the early 2000s teams and made one of the greatest saves of all time.
Which greatest save?
I don't know. It was a really good save.
All right. It's good to know.
It was like a regular season game against Philly. He made some crazy save. I'll send it in the group chat after the podcast. So
yeah.
But I mean, 41 years old, come back to the league. You know.
Boy.
Moving on to Long Island.
What? We're here. Helicopter?
Yeah, because Roach,
All right.
because he took Tony out of his game.
Yeah, now he's
Sorry.
Tony's in a groove, and you
Yeah.
just ruined it.
Pull the
He was
helicopter.
buzzing.
Pull the helicopter. We'll sing some Billy Joel.
Matty Barzal has been placed on COVID protocol. Just when everything was starting to look up, I didn't have to cut.
Yep.
I didn't have to shave my hair. We should have won all 3 games this week, and now he's in protocol. I think we'll still win tonight. I think Brock Nelson's going to put up 2. Bovilla should have the game of his life after being benched by Barry Trotz and getting the silent treatment. So I think Bo's going to come out strong, and the team has to really rally around together now because it's do or die time. So I think we will win against Detroit tonight.
Here's the thing: when they were going through that losing streak, and they had all those guys out, they didn't play that bad.
Yeah,
they were just outmatched.
Yeah.
And I think tonight, it's a blow to have Barzal in the lineup. But like you said, all those guys are coming back, and Villiers, I think, definitely, if this doesn't light a fire under his ass, nothing will.
Yeah, this is the game to redeem yourself.
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
Far.
Come out tonight, score 2, a couple of assists.
All we're missing is Ryan Pulak and obviously Matt Barzal now. So I'm feeling confident, especially with Trueson.
I'm still not worried about this team. When I'm watching them, I don't see a bad team.
Yeah, they're making a lot of mental errors though. Yeah. That is the one thing, but I'm not gonna nitpick every error.
They just need to they just need to play together as a team for a regular schedule. They still haven't had. They're just getting now to a regular schedule, but guys are still out. I'm totally confident in this team that they will make the playoffs and have a run.
Moving on to Boston.
Hey. All aboard!
Quarter to 5, the train came in.
Bunch of players put on COVID protocol from there too, including Brad Marchand and Craig Smith were the 2 most notable. Islanders play them on Thursday, so maybe we get our revenge of having to sit through an AHL team play.
Right. No Marchand. Yeah, that bastard.
That being said, they still have David Pastrnak, who could also light up 4 goals against us.
Phenomenal.
I don't think the game will be played with how the league's looking right now, but hopefully it does, and hopefully we get a win because we need one. We're not out of it yet.
We're totally out of it yet.
I have some hope. And last but not least, Carolina.
Bing, 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 when she comes.
To Carolina.
Down the mountain when she comes. Hey.
Drew and Danny, kind of fun today.
Is this about Sebastian Aho, who's killing it over there?
Sebastian, well, he also is placed on COVID protocol, but Sebastian Aho's been on absolute fire.
Yeah.
One of the hottest players in the league. One of my personal favorite players, despite beating us in the second round a few years ago. He has 6 straight games with a goal at least. I think 6 multi-point games, something like that. Dude's an absolute stud. I wish we had that Sebastian Aho over our crappy defenseman Sebastian Aho. And their game against Minnesota tonight has been postponed due to COVID. So,
Well, the Islanders have an Aho?
Yeah, we have a Sebastian Aho that's pretty bad at hockey.
Wait, there's 2 Sebastian Ahos?
Yep.
Yeah.
There is not.
Yes, there is.
That's what's messing me up. I thought the wait a second. There's 2 Sebastian Ahos?
We had this conversation.
One's a defenseman and
I had no idea.
One's an AHL borderline NHL defenseman. The other one's a superstar center.
See, I thought, now I'm messing up. I thought that Carolina traded Aho and got him back. I'm like, what happened?
No, I wish we had Sebastian.
How many Ahos are there?
2,
But
at least.
First of all, Sebastian is not a common name. So
Maybe in Finland. I don't know.
I got to look into this. I didn't know there were 2 Sebastian Ahos.
And of course, the Islanders have the worst one.
You guys knew this.
Yeah.
That's what we do, though. We get the worst of. We had
worst
Brett
of everything.
Lindros, that Eric Lindros.
Yeah. Surprised we didn't get Brent Gretzky.
That's funny.
I remember when he signed with the Islanders. I saw him at the local supermarket where I live, King Cullen.
Yeah.
He was it looked like Frankenstein. That's how big he was. I mean, the guy was huge. If this guy didn't have an eggshell for a head, maybe he could have been something.
When you go at the Northwell rink, they have those 2 giant statues of the Islanders. One of them looks like Brett Lindros. Big. He was a big dude, too.
Huge. The guy was huge.
Yeah. They both had, like you said, eggshells.
I mean, picture Chris Roach, and
Right.
now picture him with muscle mass and working out.
Oh, you want to see that picture? Hold on, I'll show you that picture.
A head that's normal for his body.
Listen, DD8 over there.
He says it like BB-8.
I think you said DD8.
He calls me DD8
I don't
because
want-
DiDomenico, but
Okay. All right.
DD8.
he sends me text messages with BB-8, which is absolutely hilarious.
I think my wife made a picture of me, my face on Chewbacca's body.
Yes, and BB-8, my head on
My
BB-8.
head on
is so
BB-8's
funny.
body. It's the greatest picture ever. I have a picture of me when I used to be in shape. If you guys want to see it somewhere, I'll show you later.
Was it a Photoshop?
Oh God, no.
Roach is actually in really good shape.
I was once. Yeah, I've let it go a long time ago.
It happens.
I surrendered. You know, when you get married, like who do I got to impress anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't look good naked. But anyway, that was Anthony. We're in the middle of a podcast, and who are you texting with, Anthony?
None of your business.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Give you what?
Who are you texting?
I see the phone. That's
pretty rude. I'm just saying. You're a member of this team, and you're texting during the podcast. I'm just saying. It's pretty rude. What do you have to say for yourself?
I could do both.
Multitasking.
No, Roach. I don't care, Roach. No, your podcast is stupid. I don't want to do it. I quit. And I know Star Wars.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Did you see the new Kevin James movie he's going to be on?
Yeah.
That looks really good.
It does look really good, man.
Are you in it, Roach?
No.
It's got a chance.
You know who's in it, though? My sitcom wife is in it. I think she plays Kevin's wife in it. Jackie
she almost
Sandler.
quit acting after that. she had to look in the mirror and go, I'm married to Adam Sandler.
Oh, she was so cool. Anyway.
I'm sure she was. You know who I had on my podcast last night?
What?
Talking about cool. I had Jarrett Reddick on, lead singer of Bowling for Soup.
Why do I know Bowling for Soup?
Because they're a band.
Yeah,
I've heard of them. He was on your podcast?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It was really cool. He's a really nice guy. He said he saw you one time. He said he saw you perform.
Right.
And he's like, that's the guy from Kevin Can Wait.
You've set me up for something. Yeah, I know you are. Go ahead.
And then he also said he saw you in a movie with Al Pacino. This guy knew your whole history.
All right, that's it for this podcast. That's it for this episode.
Do you believe anything I said?
No, I don't.
Because I'm lying.
Questions or comments? It's the season of giving.
That was fucking funny.
You guys should go to church this Sunday and repent your sins.
Oh, I was good today, Roach. Come on. This is better. I was better this podcast, wasn't I?
Yeah. Questions or comments, go to comediansonhockey@gmail.com.
Chris Roach. Rumpa-pum-pum.
And I'm going to make some calls. We need to get some callers in here because it is so weird without Trueson, isn't it? If there's like something missing. Yeah. I mean, we did great. AJ, you did great as always. Yeah. And you're the only one here with perfect attendance. You know, you didn't have to take 3 weeks to move into an apartment, but we appreciate
or go to what's it called? A red carpet event.
You're like 50 and counting moving into your own apartment.
Right.
So, I mean, don't start with that.
What?
I said you're 50 and counting into moving into your own apartment.
I don't get it.
You haven't moved into an apartment yet. You live at your dad's house still.
I had my own place for a couple times. Oh, my back.
Don't start with me with
hotel rooms don't count.
I lived out on my own for many years. Anyway, listen, Comedians on Hockey, we appreciate you listening. Anthony, you got any gigs coming up or anything?
New Year's Eve, I'll be in Albany.
New Year's Eve. Where are you going to be in Albany?
I don't have the details yet on that.
All right. Stay tuned for that. I'm headlining McGuire's here on Long Island on February 18th and 19th. And I think I got a New Jersey date
Who's
coming
with you
up
that show?
They
tell you who's with you yet?
Yes. I can't remember. Somebody's with me. Anyway, AJ, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Devito Hockey and on Instagram at DEVIT0.
And don't forget about Mr. Tony Walker on the 1 and 2. He's got a nice podcast here every morning. And what's that called, Tony?
It's the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Podcast.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Podcast.
Yeah, we interview comedians and special guests. We had Kevin Pollak a couple of months ago.
Really?
Yeah, we had Kevin Pollak on Zoom. We had last week. We had James Mattern, who just played the club. We awesome spotlight dude. A lot of the guys that play the clubs.
James Mattern's awesome.
Awesome dude. It's every day at 11 except for Wednesday. Every weekday except Wednesday at 11 a.m.
Does Kevin Pollak like hockey?
I don't know.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll